To fall into temptation is not a crime. The crime there is to remain in that temptation. To be broke is not a crime. The crime there is for you to remain broke all the days of your life. To be a tenant is not a crime. But the crime there is to remain a tenant all the days of your life. To be owing people is not a crime. The crime there is to remain debtor all the days of your life. That you are sick is not the problem. The problem is for you to remain sick all the days of your life. That you are fallen. You see yourself, you are doing well in business, but all of a sudden the business and everything went down. It's not a crime at all. The crime there is that since you fall in your business, you are still there. You have not risen. You have not taken a step that will change your story. To be making 1 million and remain 1 millionaire every year, your highest money you make is 1 million. You have never crossed from 1 million to 10 million. You have not entered 100 million. You have not entered 1 billion. You have not entered 1 trillion. Means that, it's a crime. Because if you know that God is with you, you have made 1 million this year. Next year should be 10 million. Hello? Next year should be what? Next year should be what? You are not hearing me. Next year should be. Now, to live in somebody's house, this year you are a tenant. It's not a crime. The crime there is for you to remain a tenant 2 years, a tenant 3 years, a tenant 4 years, tenant 5 years, tenant 6 years. If you cannot move from being a tenant to a landlord, it is a crime. Tell your neighbor it is a crime. Somebody will be looking at me, to be in somebody's house, how can it be a crime? It's a crime. Hello? I collect money this year from bank. Next year I collect. And all the days of my life, I keep on borrowing and borrowing. It is a crime. You are not hearing me. You are selling market, you have a shop. Every year, bank give me, different type of collecting money from bank. Listen to me. I didn't say that if you take the money to run a business is a crime. The problem is you collect it to pay debt and you are even owing. You now go to another one to collect to pay the debt and collect it. It becomes a crime. If you collect it to import and the goods come, you pay them back and more money added to you. It's not a crime. The crime is to remain there. If you are doing business this year, no capital, you have only 2 million or 1 million or 500,000. Next year, instead of you to now have like 10 million, you are still remaining in 500,000. Another year, 500,000. You did not build a house. You did not buy a car. You did not do something that people are seeing. Every year, you are still in the same amount. And when they ask you, say, dollar don't go up. It has affected the business and this business, no progress again. Brother, it is a crime. Hello? A student that fell in a class to this year, they set the exam and you fell. You become number 49 out of 50. Number 50 out of 50. Number 48 out of 48. Next year, the same thing. 3 years, the same thing. It is a crime. Our children, listen. If you carry 50 over 50, people in the class, they are 50 in number. And you take number 50. Another term, the same thing. Another term, the same thing. Is a crime for you. Hello? If you carry 50 this very month and you are the number 48 among 50 people, go and read your book. Read it very well. So that next 10, if you cannot take first, take second. If you cannot take second, take third. Fight, read, study. So that you will cross all the people that are in 50 and come down to number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. If a church remain in a house, they rented it this year, 2 years they are renter, 4 years they are renter, 5 years they are renter, 20 years they are renter, 50 years they are renter, that church should ask themselves questions. You know, they hear me. You should do what? Ask yourself question. Why must we remain renting, every day renting? If you rent, you stay there 1 month and 2 months you graduate, and from there you grow, and 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, you already have your own. Means you are growing. Somebody may not be hearing me. Now listen. If a lady is in a relationship and you are in this relationship, 1 year you are still in relationship, and the man is still telling you, don't worry, we are still studying ourselves. 2 years you are still studying yourself. 3 years you are still studying yourself. 5 years the same thing. 6 years the same thing. It is a crime. If the man loves you, 1 year is more than enough. Let him go and pay your dowry. Let him go and see your people. Let him prove to you that he loves you. Hallelujah. I said hallelujah. Except if it's complicated and the person don't have the money or don't have what it takes or something is wrong somewhere, then solve the problem for that matter to have head. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So we need to know God is with us and will never leave or forsake us. Means that wherever we see ourselves, God is there. When Moses now turned his staff to become a serpent, something happened. It did not remain a serpent. He swallowed all the serpent of the Egyptians, and Moses stretched his hand and picked it up. It became a staff again, and they proceeded. At the end of all the plagues that happened to Pharaoh, they now got to a place. They see the worst challenge of their life. The worst challenge of their life is that look at them, look at the Red Sea. And the people looked at their back. They saw the enemy coming with full force. And the enemies were ready to kill them. And at that point, look at what happened. James chapter 1. I want to show you what happened there. Look at what happened there. The Lord have told them, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let your patience have perfect work, and ye may be perfect and entirely wanting nothing. Verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Now look at verse 6. Look at verse 6. Verse 6 says, but let him ask in faith, not wavering, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Verse 7. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Now verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his way. Hallelujah. Why? Because the people has forgotten that God is with them. You are into business, you are into ministry, you are into building, you are into whatever, and you think, oh, God has forsaken me. There's no way. How will I continue? How do I get the money? Anything you want to do in life, when you make the budget, and you don't have the budget complete, but you have little, if by faith you take a step with a little, God who is with you will finish it. I said God will finish it. God will finish it. Now look at problem that many people here that are not landlord. Let me tell you your problem. Can I tell you? Can I tell you why many of you here, both sisters, women, listen to me, oh. What am I saying? Women, do what? They are not hearing me. Women, listen to me. Are you hearing me? Men, listen to me. Are you hearing me? The reason why many of you are not landlords is because when you go to price the land, they say, how much is this land? This land, now 5 million. And I get 2 million. Let me forget it. My money no reach. 2 million. Where? They say 5 million. I should come and this 2 million. This money, God just blessed me and made this 2 million. This 2 million is the gain that I got from a business I did. And they say 5 million. What can I use 2 million and do? You go and keep the 2 million. Tomorrow, Daddy, they said this thing. How much they need? 300,000. Money day. Fiam, you transfer 300. The family people, they say, one Uche, do something. Somebody fall in the water. Bring money. Make them help. Now, how much they need? 300,000 fiam. This one, before you know it, your 2 million is what? And when your 2 million finish, you now say, land the cost. And somebody will tell you, that place, somebody want to share one full plot, half. How much? 2.5. Even the half, somebody want to save water. How much? 1.5. Are you sure? For where? For that place. Half. Water, how much? 1.5. Let me check my account. Remaining 200,000. Then you will not say, I don't know if to say na last year. If to say na 2 years ago, I would have bought this half. That time I have 2 million, no. But they say land is 1.5. Then you missed the opportunity to become a landlord. Some of you have succeeded, you got a land. They talk about building. Engineer, how much will this place cost? The total money, you need to have 1.8 before you start. I don't have it. What I have is 1 million. Leave it. When money day we will start. Leave it. The 1 million you have, before you know it, cockroach will come. Shutters, buy shutters. Buy shutters. Rat will enter. Right poison, come. Before you know it, 1 million also. And then somebody will tell you, I started my building with 100,000. 100,000. Let me check my account. 20,000 remaining. If you can learn how to take what's called a step of faith, knowing that God is with you, there's no mountain you cannot move. That is why when you look at a major prophet of God, somebody was telling me, people say, which kind of man of God be this? Man of God where they build, man of God where they buy car. I said, me, I never even, all this one's not zero now. What in there my mind, if it happened, the whole job will run away. Hello? What is in my heart? If it happened, everybody will pack their loads and come and live here. If what is in my spirit happen now, Alaba International will relocate and build Alaba here. We are not talking about, Ikwaka, Abera Church. What we are talking about is the government of our Father on earth before the coming of Jesus. What did the Bible say? Occupy till I come. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The will of God must be done on earth as it is in heaven. And not only that, what did the Bible say? I know my thought towards you, thought of good and not of evil. Now, what is your thought? God said, my thought towards you is to give you your own expected end, not God's expectation. God is not saying my thought towards you is to force you to be a pastor. My thought towards you is to force you to buy a car. No, it is your thought, what you are expecting, that God is going to make it happen in your life. Now the problem is, what are your expectations? What are the things you have focused and have built your spirit and have spoken to God and the desiring from God and commanding from God? When you are not commanding anything, you don't even wish to leave that house you are living. You want to remain a tenant there. Somebody who has not eaten 2 square meal. When I come out of my house. You never pay salary. Go out. And you are waiting because you never pay house rent. It will be coming in the morning, never brush him out. Some people, they know some people, the paste they are using is the paste of 50 naira. They get 3,000 to buy better toothpaste. So they leave it and go and buy the one of powder. They did chiku. At the end of it all, mouth go the smell. What are you using to wash your mouth? If you not wash that mouth, no come tell me something for you. Major prophet. Excuse me, stay there, be far, stay at that place. What I say? Daddy likes. I will not allow you. Why? You hate yourself. You know why I say you hate yourself? You don't want to buy good paste and wash your mouth. What you want to buy is something that powder, chiku, 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 and the mouth where you do, hello, hallelujah. People will relocate from the chair and go to another place. Spend better toothpaste. Wash your mouth. They know they hear me. Hallelujah. Then one will go drink a kai. Will come and say, me pay my house rent. Where is the house? Toilet. Now you construct them yourself. To make a room and parlor self-contained. Now you construct them to room and parlor. They have one room. You say, landlord, I don't get money now. Can I take the second room? I want to join it. If now you go do them with your money, me I no go do anything. No, join them. And then bricklayer come. If you cut them like this, cut them, put door. Bricklayer said, don't worry, okay. Buy half bag of cement. You buy truck, biro, 2 biro of sand, and they will cut it and put door for you. You stay there for 3 years. After 3 years, landlady, can I put? I want to put it self-contained. I want to build. If now your money you go take do am. Plumber, how much? It will charge you. You give plumber. After you build and finish, it don't become self-contained. Self-contained. It will not come. Your money now, na 200,000 you go to pay. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I said hallelujah. Do you know that houses, any house you pay for, and you carry kitchen equipment, carry this, carry bed, carry everything, load them for truck, and pack it to my new house. It's not a good house. A good house, you don't buy bed. A good house, you know they buy pot. A good house, you know they buy fridge. A good house, you know they buy AC. A good house, you know what you do is carry your bag and few clothes. The remaining one, anybody will like take them. You take your bag like this. Hallelujah. You enter. As you are entering inside the house, pot is there, gas cooker, fridge, AC, everything is complete in that house. I don't know this face me face you there. Not be that one the house. Oh, no. House, even some houses will have cars inside. Oh, you don't know? You better know it, oh. Better house, car is there. Everything is complete. You know they carry anything. The house where you are parking out from. Now because you don't get money. If you get money, you want to park into a new house. You know they carry your bed where children don't wee, and all the kind of bed bug and everything has entered inside bed. And sometimes snake will be there doing like this. If you enter, he want to finish you, and you'll be running for your life. They carry the same bed, they pack into a new house. Hallelujah. Somehow also mosquito has built wardrobe. Inside wardrobe, as you open, mosquito will do. And you think it's only cockroach will say, now my self-contained with this, no come here. You pack from a compound to a compound, cockroach follow you, they go. What kind of rubbish house? Pack out there. What you have in your pocket can build a house for you. But you don't know. You don't know. If you want to buy a land that is cheap, you can bring out 10,000 naira. That same place you are living, that same area where you are, you want to buy a land cheap. Bring out 10,000 naira. May they carry you, agent, take 1,000. I need the land that is sold at 500,000. Agent, another agent, I need the land. Take 500. You take your agent fee. You take your agent fee. When you share it around, give them 1 week. They will give you a land that person want to sell that is as cheap as nothing. Find out the secret of that place. You'll find out that there's nothing, only that the person is broke. You want to sell and get money. There are secret of things you need to know. When God is with you, you can. When some people enter, they say, what did major prophet do? I say, what did I do? I only plus, minus, plus God, minus fear is what I did. And plus God minus fear has made everything to happen. But when you put fear and minus God, then you are going to fall woefully. What is the fear? I no get money. Oh. The money I get, you no rich. I no fit pay for flat. I no fit pay for self-contained. I no get water room. This place, they know they get face me, I face you. Somebody has 200,000 and they want to rent a house. The house I'm looking for now face me, I face you. And then you park in. As you are parking in, witchcraft will come out. Now this one, they don't give the room. They come with day here, they wait for you. When they carry your bed with a bed bug, they enter. They say, okay, no worry, we'll go follow through bed bug to suck your blood. As you enter there, just make the show where the bath as you come. Madam, now you rent that place, brother. Now you rent. I beg this place with the wash them every week. Oh. So now your turn to wash. You start the washing this week. Oh. You not go feel shitty here if you no wash. Oh. And your neighbor bill, person way back out here is owing 90,000. Now you go pay. Oh. Now you go pay. Then you pay 90,000 of person way back out there. You pay for a house 100 or 90,000 or 110,000. 200,000 never finish. So what is the difference between the face me, I face you and the self-contained? Penny wise, pound foolish. The problem we have here is that many of us have refused to recognize God with us. God with a man is everything that you need. You can move any mountain. In fact, things you will do will shock people. People may even say, that man not true. Somebody was telling me, say, people say, which kind of pastor be this? Pastor where go they buy land, go they build, go they buy car. They never see anything. No. You know the target? All this place you are seeing, we are paid spiritually. We are paid all this place, we are paid spiritually. The other side, we are paid. We are paid everything spiritually. We are waiting for the time. And that's where the patience play.